Let me introduce the next speaker. The sixth speaker is Mr. Kazuaki Uekawa from Toshisha University, ESS. He was also the first prize winner in the 8th All Japan Intercollegiate English Oratorical Contest for the Jewel Cup, sponsored by Japan University ESS League. The title of his speech is, Are You Angry? Mr. Uekawa, please.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to this auditorium for some of the people who came just right now. I would like to talk about my experience in some country, and I hope you would enjoy it. My title is not Are You Angry? But it is Are You Angry? I say what? Are you angry? Why? You don't like me, that's why you look angry, right? And this was what I was asked by my Mexican friends at the beginning of my stay in Mexico. Eating delicious tacos. Do you know tacos? I heard that there's taco shop in Tokyo, but there's no taco shop back in Kyoto anyway. And visiting Teotihuacan pyramids. Teotihuacan pyramids is one of the oldest culture in the history of Mexico. Visiting Teotihuacan pyramids. I just forgot. I always seem to keep a straight face. Despite my appearance as perceived by others, I really enjoyed myself while in Mexico though. Then, something strange happened when my Mexican family and I went on a picnic. When we were playing volleyball, Gabriel, in English, Gabriel, or something like that. Gabriel, one of the family members, tackled me. But I know he was just joking and fooling around, so I didn't say anything. But a while later, I heard something I had never expected from him. Gabriel, with a worried-looking face, said to me, Are you angry? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you, okay? This was when I started thinking about the internationalization of my face and myself as a representative of Japan. At first, I was trying to think about why I looked so serious to the Mexicans, but came up with no substantial thoughts. It seemed very odd to me, though, because as I was doing fine in Japan, I've never been asked if I was angry by the Japanese people. Then I realized one thing. We do not have to smile in a society. For example, when going to a restaurant, one can notice that sometimes waiters will not even crack a smile at his customers while taking their order. Or some people do not even give a glance saying, いらっしゃいませ. That is to say, you're welcome. Okay, let me give you one more example. I was working at the America Fair, which was held in Kyoto long time, and that was about 1 year ago. This was, America Fair was like, they were introducing American culture, and at the same time they were selling American goods. But the price was, of course, Japanese price anyway. I was working at this American Fair, and I was standing at the main gate and saying to people, "Ohayo gozaimasu," that is to say good morning, and smiling at them. But there was no reaction from the public as they passed through the gate. Kids ignored me, adults ignored me, and even Obatarians ignored me. And there was one of Obatarians who was giving me an uncomfortable stare, as if saying, What are you doing there, dude? Standing there and shouting at people like that. Which made me feel like I was doing something criminal. Then question, why are we like this, I wonder? Perhaps the reason lies in the way we have been brought up. I mean, we are always in kind of like competitions under the stress of exams, and constantly was pressured to study, could attribute to this serious attitudes taken on by the Japanese. Perhaps Japan is becoming a country where people are isolating themselves as a result of this strict competition. Perhaps today's audience can answer a question for me. Can the straight-faced Japanese get along with other nations without misunderstandings? It can be said that Japan, as a small island country, is relatively unknown worldwide. Of course, Japan visits people by way of Sony Walkman, Toshiba TV, and ninja movies or Geisha Fujiyama and this kind of thing, or sushi bars. But it's that Japan's culture or its way of thinking are relatively, those things are not realized by the foreigners. And then as a result, misunderstanding could arise in dealing with people in business or things of the such. And I thought the key to solving this problem that I had was to smile. So I started to practice smiling with my Mexican friends. I smiled at my Mexican friends, opening my mouth, showing my teeth like this, but my small eyes never smiled like the Mexicans did. When I tried to do it, I was like forcing myself, to make a smile. So it was like funny. One day, I got a bad stomachache after eating something from a rundown street side stand, which kept me running to and from the bathroom and to my bedroom all day. Actually, this continued for 3 days. What touched my heart was that my Mexican family was constantly coming to my bed, encouraging me with that smile, that Mexican smile, saying, "Pobrecito Casito." That means, poor guy. Casito is my nickname. Pobrecito Casito, you're going to be okay tomorrow. Oh yeah, Casito, it's like, listen, Casito. You can call me anytime you want if you need something like water, okay? But this time I gave them back a smile with feeling of thanks. By this time, I was feeling like I was part of them. I was like, they were my real family. And I could tell that now I was really smiling at them, and this feeling of forcing a smile has gone. What is a smile? Is it something you have to practice? Is it something for which you have to make an effort? No. If you have to try that hard to make a smile, it is just fake. Smile is supposed to come out from, naturally from the bottom of our hearts. Again, I will pose a question to today's audience. Do you remember what you have done since you got up this morning? You've observed a lot of people in trains, in classrooms, and any place, like here in this auditorium now. How have you spent the majority of time? Smiling or keeping straight face? And did you have to give these people real smiles, or did you have to make an effort? A smile is a precious thing that should not be wasted. For example, smile says hello to the passersby on the street or to the tired businessman on train. In going abroad, I have become more aware of the necessity of a smile in an international atmosphere. Smile first and communication with the country's people has then begun. When I first arrived in Mexico, I was asked, "Are you angry for some reason?" But as time passed and my time to return to Japan was nearing, they stopped asking me this because the smile on my face told all. Thank you.